Hi and welcome. We are going to talk today about one of the products that came in my October Ipsy bag, and that is the Adesse New York Grand Central Nail Polish. I was super excited to get this in my bag, partly because I didn't actually realize we were able to get nail polishes in Canada. It's one of the things that you see when you sign up for subscription services, is that they will often replace the nail polish in your bag with something else because there are issues about sending this across the border. It's actually why in my September BoxyCharm box, I received a brush instead of the nail polish that was there, but it seemed to be okay for the Ipsy bag. So this is exciting because it is one of the things I was most excited about in the box. So I am going to tell you a little bit about the company and then show you what I have done with my nails. So Adesse New York is a fairly new brand. They are about 2 years old and they are out of New York. They came to creating nail polishes with the idea that you could have a eco-friendly nail polish, or as eco-friendly as you can get a nail polish, while still having a luxury product. So those are the two ideas they were trying to bring together. And they talk a lot about how inspired they are by New York. You will see a lot of their nail polish colors are named after New York locations or things that you relate with New York, which is where Grand Central came from. And I think this is a great name for this nail polish. They talk about it being vegan and cruelty-free. They talk about a number of things they don't have in their nail polishes, things that you might want to avoid. They do actually have some information about how they have organic infused ingredients, but how you can't actually make an organic nail polish. So I think it's good that they have that information there on their site. I do find the site is a little bit scattershot and a bit confusing, but they do have the information there. So they seem to have some of these duochrome colors. They have some gel, like lightless gel colors. They have some glitters, and then they have a whole range of treatments for your nails. So things to make them stronger, things to infuse moisture. They retail, or at least these retails in the States, for $20, which is a significant price for a nail polish, because I can tell you that some of my favorite nail polishes right now that I'm reaching for are under $5. So that's fine if it's unique, and they do talk about it being a luxury product, so it's keeping with the luxury price tag as far as I'm concerned. I will mention as well that they have an affiliate program. So I don't think that necessarily is a bad thing. If you're a new company, it's one way to get your product out there, is to offer influencers and beauty bloggers and beauty vloggers and all that kind of thing a opportunity to get a percentage back on the sales, and then you're likely to talk about the product. But what I do think is that it means you have to do a little bit more digging to find reviews, because people may be influenced to be more enthusiastic about this product and then encourage you to buy it if they get some of the funds from the sale of that product. When I was reading on the website for Adesse about how to use this product, they said to do 2 coats and then to use a top coat on it. When I was looking at Ipsy's site after getting the bag, they suggested to use a dark or a light base coat and then put this on top of it, and that would bring the color out more if you were to do that. So I did a number of different things on my nails to try to test all of this and tell you what I like best. On each hand, I did 3 nails where I just did 2 coats of the Adesse nail polish. And then I also did 1 finger on each hand with a light color and 1 finger each hand with a dark color, and then put 2 coats of the Adesse nail polish on top. So for the light color on each hand, I used this Essie nail polish, which is a very, very pale blue, and this is Find Me an Oasis. And for the dark color, I use this Essence the Gel, which is a dark gray color. And does this have an actual name? I don't believe they give them cutesy names. It's a dark gray. And then did 2 layers of the Adesse nail polish on top. So on each hand, I had 3 with just the Adesse color, 1 light with the Adesse as a top coat, and 1 dark with the Adesse as a top coat. And then on one hand, I did a top coat on top, and on the other, I did not do a top coat. And the top coat that I used on the one hand is the Sally Hansen Double Duty Base and Top Coat. So that is a lot of variations. What I wanted to see is how the color looked on its own or with the different base coats, and then how it lasts with a top coat and without a top coat. So let me give you my thoughts. This is a really pretty, when you see it in the container, it looks very purple and green, duochrome kind of color. And that is what I was really excited about. I will say that if you just do a double coat, as they say on the Adesse website to do, it's going to be a lot subtler than you expect it to be. So I'm trying to show you, I already messed up some of my nails. So I'm gonna show you these 2 nails are just with the 2 coats of Adesse and no top coat. And it's pretty, but it's a lot subtler than you think, and it's not entirely opaque with 2 coats. Now they do say that it is quick drying, and I did find that where I just did the 2 coats of the Adesse nail polish with no top coat on it, it did dry very quickly. Within 10 minutes of putting these on, I had to leave the house without realizing I was going to have to. So I ended up having to put on my jeans and get my purse together. So I did mess up some of the nails, but the nails where I just put on the 2 coats of Adesse were dry already. They did not get smudged or chipped or anything like that. What I will say is that where I did the white base coat, and I feel like I'm going to give you the finger. This is a white base coat. It made the color more opaque and a little bit lighter. So it almost brings out a lighter blue and lighter green color in the nail polish. If you actually want the nail polish to look as close to the color as it looks in the nail polish container, that's where you need to use the dark base coat. So excuse this being my middle finger. See, that is the one where it really looks the dark gray gunmetal with the different colors coming through on the duochrome. The hand where I ended up using the top coat, it was taking so long to dry that I got it kind of pushed around and smudged. So that's not the fault of the nail polish. That, if anything, is just because the more coats take longer to dry and because I don't think I like that top coat very much, but that's not the fault of the nail polish. All this to say, I would say that my top choices for using this nail polish are using a dark base coat and then 2 coats, I should say, of the Adesse. And after that, I would say try using 3 coats of the Adesse nail polish, because I think that 3rd coat is probably going to get it to the opaqueness that you want. However, if you want something that has a little bit more subtlety to it, something that you could perhaps wear to work if you work in a job where you can't wear really crazy colors, then 2 coats of the Grand Central color would probably look nice. I don't love it with the white base coat quite as much, but that's just my opinion. The last thing to know is how long this lasts for. I just put this on this morning and it is Saturday right now. I'm going to let this go for as long as I can until it starts to chip or I get to a point where I can't wear it anymore for work. For me, if a nail polish lasts a solid 3 days with no chipping and is hanging in there looking good, that's good for me. If I can put on a nail polish and know it's gonna last 3 days and look amazing for those entire 3 days, I'm happy with that, because I've had so many that won't even do that. At this point, what I'm going to do is pause and let editing Melissa, who is watching this after I've let this nail polish last for a while, take over and let us know what she found about the wear of this nail polish. Take it away, editing Melissa. I found that this nail polish had some significant fading on the hand without a top coat by Monday, so it lasted for about a day and a half without a top coat. In the future, I will put a top coat on both hands to maybe get about 3 days of wear. So that is the Adesse nail polish. I don't believe you can actually order these in Canada, so even if I love it, I'm not sure how I get my hands on one. I would have to get it sent somehow from the States. But I do think it is a fun, unique color, especially because chrome is so in right now in nail colors, and this does mimic that. And it has a really nice color shift to it where it is purple and green with a little bit of pink and blue coming through. It's a really fun, unique color. So I'm going to keep using this, and if you got this in your bag, I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, please do so. I like doing these product review videos, and I am happy to test out any products you would like me to test and let you know my thoughts on them, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.